Welcome back to Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man. The Elven clan leaders and what remains of the resistance are down in the underground pass, preparing a final stand against Lord Ironworth and his army and their quest to resurrect the Dark Lord, a evil fragment of Saren. And we will be joining them shortly. But we need to be prepared for what is to come. And to do so, we need stuff from the looting bag. So we get to go stand in the wilderness with our 55 mil worth of stuff, destroy and chuck it all on the ground, and quickly pick it all up. The first of the tests that we'll be undertaking is tanking based. So we will start with some of our Barrow's gear, like the Thorax plate body and the Verax helm, along with a slightly peculiar setup. But first, a looting bag, because we need to store the things we're not bringing. Here is the setup. Very tanky. Got the Dragon Square Shield, Barrows, the unfortunate rock shell legs, because we did not get any Barrows tank legs, but also darts, along with the Dragon Scimitar and the Dust Bow Staff for teleports. Destroyed the Lunar Staff, put all of the GP in Nightmare Zone. Let's wield the staff so we can teleport if necessary, because we are running out into the wilderness. We want to get to the bottom of the underground pass, and one very good way to get there is through the abyss. There's a few obvious downsides, like being in the wilderness and getting skulled and losing all the prayer points. But it's much better than trekking through all of the Elven lands, especially since our teleport crystal completely ran out of charges. We do what we can. Also bringing tuna potatoes, which I had a supply of, noted form, from some clue scrolls and stuff. So that will do nicely. Through the Death Altar, and through the tunnel, which is the main problem and why this is happening in the first place. If it wasn't for this tunnel, none of us would be here, trying to protect the tunnel from Lord Ironworth's army. I'm here, backstory. I've made it in time. We've managed to gather quite a few allies here, including the Tyrus Guards and the dwarves that are already down here. Unfortunately, the new king of Ardoin couldn't help. They've had enough of elves. So, how are our defenses looking? We've fortified the camp here. We've set up some cannons and catapults. So even if we're outnumbered, we've got a fighting chance here. Although it probably still won't be enough. We're just trying to buy the dwarves time to seal the tunnel. Although, realistically, I'm sure it could be opened up again. It's a slow process, unfortunately. And we want the dwarves to be careful, or they could drop the entire cavern on us. So, we'll do the best we can. Scouts have reported that Lord Iorwerth's forces are on the move. They'll be here soon. So we'll use what time we have left as best we can. Elena has one more idea here to help the defense. Let's see what she needs. Elena is right over here. She's come a long way from being trapped in a basement in West Ardoyne to her small little house in East Ardoyne, kidnapped over to the Elven lands, and now down here in the final stand. This is where it ends. Hopefully not, though. We'll try our best. One of the dwarves here has brewed up that very strange alcohol, which is super flammable. We've used that in the past, and we'll use it again. Using her mastery of chemistry, she's made some explosives. We'll position them along the approach to the camp, so part of the army will explode. We can help by going and putting the explosives in some holes. We don't have enough room, though. So we're going to quickly drop a potato, get the potions, slap them in the holes, and try to pick up that potato again. We should also probably be careful, since these are highly explosive. So we're going to gently cover the explosive with dirt. So we've got basically landmines, and then trenches with spears, and then warriors, and then more spears. Then we got cannons, a choke point, more warriors, catapults. It's something. It's definitely something. Let me take my potato here. All this heavy equipment is really wearing us down here on run energy. That's okay. We've got them all placed. Elena is afraid, which is completely understandable. I'll say I'm afraid, but I mean, I should be afraid. I don't have the luxury of multiple lives here. It's alright. Completely reasonable idea here to be afraid. Alright, Backstorian. I think that's everything. Lord Iorwerth wishes to meet before the battle, though. Is it a trap? Maybe. But he has proved honorable, at least in meetings previously, so we will hear him out. If there's even a slight chance to stop all this right now, it's worth it. And also, we might be able to convince Arianwyn to stop it. It's not likely to work, but we have to try. I'm ready to go. Just the four of us in this meeting. King Backstorian, he's no king. A king doesn't abandon his people like he did. We've come to try to put an end to this Stop this before any more needless death. We all have blood on our hands here. We've all done unspeakable things. But all for the greater good, right? Right? Maxdorian failed his people. He was never a worthy king. But he won't let Lord Iworth use those failures to mask his own failures. Minds will not be changed here. So, this meeting, a little pointless. Worth a shot, though. If we surrender, they can enter the temple, free Saren, reform Prifddinas, and live happily ever after. That's the idea. Small hiccup in that plan, though. Saren is not in the temple. A dark fragment, if that. It's still part of their goddess, though, so they have to try. Even if she might be evil, he doesn't care. Arianwin's not too excited about the prospect of evil Saren. He only agreed to go find out. And if it's not Saren, he doesn't want to free her. Sounds like Lord Iworth is more set on anything goes. Wouldn't trust him. But he will do whatever it takes. Come on, Arianwin. Stop it. But he's made his choice. It's time for a decision. We won't let you enter. So be it. We're all sorry it had to end this way, but minds will not be changed. And so, we prepare our defense against the incoming Iworth warriors. Blasting plenty of them, but more get through. So we have to fight. I'm just gonna go with Steel Skin. Our goal here is to get the archers attacking us so they're not attacking the barricade. Somebody's attacking the barricade. This guy. Stop it. We need to stop the army right here for 4 minutes, basically. They slowly lose aggro on us, so you have to constantly reapply pressure. And that's what the darts are for. Fast attacks. We just keep on firing at everyone involved. Keep our prayer up and our defenses up. Everybody's getting stuck on top of each other and make it really awkward. Trying to stop them from attacking. You keep attacking me. Don't think you can go anywhere. And we're about half health and half of the wall left. So we just need to keep on keeping on. Just keep on attacking all the archers. They're the main threat here. Keep our prayer up. Keep the attack up. Well, they sure like de-aggroing. Very annoying. That is what the darts are for. Just keep on firing at all the archers. They seem to be the main guys we need to worry about. Whenever a new one spawns in, they're also immediately aggressive against the barricade. So you need to watch out for that. He's attacking. Keep a prayer up. Keep our attacks up. Keep this guy aggroed. Then you just keep on attacking all the archers. Only 53 seconds left. Think we can do it. Warriors attacking. Stop that. Attack an archer. Attack a warrior. 35 seconds left. Looks like our defenses will hold. If just barely. Having them stack on top of each other is less than ideal. Because it allows them to get attacks in while being stuck underneath, so we can't really see. But we did it. But we did it. And with enough supplies left for the next part, a massive explosion rips through the final layer of defenses. And Elena is the last one standing. Gets stabbed by Assault right here. But we will have none of that. We were too slow. Get away from her. Or we will murder, or you'll murder me in cold blood. Yes. Yes, I will. I'm nothing like you. I don't enjoy killing for the sake of it. He really enjoyed killing HCUIM, even though he was kind of an ass to me. He didn't deserve death. Also, Elena is not my girlfriend. And so, we fight. Let's get on the dragon scimitar here. He's got a potion, which drains our stats. Not a huge concern. And he also has a range attack after we shove. But overall, very doable. Even if we didn't really bring any stat boosts or DPS gear. We're just over here, rocking the Dragon Square Shield. Let's get our prayer, keep that nice and high. The maximum stat drain is only -5, so not a huge concern. He really wants to kill us. But unfortunately, he's not switching up his attack styles well enough. So it's unlikely. Once again, Protection Prayers saves the day. Also not a fan of Backstorian, but honestly, none of his opinions really matter, since he is 3 hit points away from death now. And he's gone. But it's too late. Lord Ireworth, Arianwin, the rest of his army. They've made it before we could seal the passage, and they're going inside. And Paxtorian's chasing them, because that's totally going to help. We have to go after them. Elined will see to Elena's wounds, so we must go. Inside the temple, we find a dark crystal, and within it, the fragment of Saren. They spent thousands of years fighting for this very moment, and today, it'll all be worth it. This isn't Saren, though. It can't be. Paxtorian knew Saren, and that's not her. Time changes people, though. Maybe Saren's changed as well. Anwin's also not convinced. He may not have ever met Saren, but this thing is not her. Doesn't even look like the stories. But we do have a way of finding out. We release her, and all our questions will be answered. And that is exactly what he's going to do. We've got the orb. Aaron shoots him. And we are sucked into the final fight. The fragment of Saren. You've come to free me? What? Where am I? Dark. All that they've ever known is darkness. All Saren ever gave them. We know of Saren, so we haven't come to free her at all. One of the servants of Saren, here to destroy this fragment once and for all. Abandoned. Locked away, since Saren couldn't bear to kill her herself. So Saren sent me to finally get rid of her. That's not what's happened. But it's going to be very difficult to convince the dark aspect of a god. It's not fair. She won't let us. Get out. And I will respect that and get out of here. Because we are not prepared at all for that fight. Unfortunately, we have many extra potatoes here, since those fights were very easy. So those are just going to all get dropped. A worthy sacrifice. Perhaps. We can put away a few things here in the house. Give ourselves some more inventory space. Like the fire cape and the rock shell legs. If we open this first. We're also going to need a few coins in order to repair the barrel's gear to put it back in the looting bag. Let's go grab that first. It's not going to be a lot. Like a few thousand will be fine. Let's drop all the potatoes. Not sure what we're going to do with the other handful of potatoes we have, but they fit in the looting bag for now, so it's alright. 2,000 coins. Be more than enough, probably. And if it's not, we can teleport back here, so not a huge deal. Verax and Torags. Use it on the armor repair stand for cheaper prices. All items, 980. Beautiful. Alright. And then head to Edgeville to go back into the wilderness, drop all our stuff again, and get out magic gear. We're also going to need to get onto Ancients, so that's going to be a trip. And then there's the matter of getting the supplies to where we need them to be. But I think we can manage. First step of the plan, though, we need things out of the looting bag. Yes. Things. Don't want to put on the Barrows equipment again, just in case we get hit by anything. Make things complicated. Alright, there we go. And one more looting bag. Preparation. And then it's time to finish this. Breaking one of the big rules of a hardcore account. The Ring of Life will be counterproductive. So instead, we're going to get the Beacon Ring for a little bit of magic accuracy. And that's it. We could probably also do prayer bonus. That might actually be better. We have 11 prayer bonus in this. We'll go with the Beacon Ring. Guess we can put this in the looting bag. Save that for later. But now, I think we're ready to get on to Ancients and get prepared. Everything perfectly in place. Alright, time to put the plan in motion. The final inventory is going to be 7 super restores, 18 Ceridome and Brews, darts, rune pouch with blood and death runes for autocasting Blood Blitz, and the looting bag with everything else in it. When deciding between the Aram's Hood and the Healer Hat, went for the Aram's Hood for its slightly better melee defense, which ideally will not come into play, but it was the only difference, and it is better. I have the Rada's Blessing 3 as the emergency teleport, since we're on Ancients and won't have any of the elemental runes with us. But of course, this is not the final inventory here, and we have the ability to bring slightly more supplies. Since we are going through the Abyss, our prayer will be drained to 0. And that is not a good start for a boss fight. And so, we're going to prepare a stash of some description in the Death Altar. Start by popping over here into the Abyss. Also, damage is also a possibility here as we run past all these guys. I was expecting a little bit more damage than this, but I'm fine with that. Running, 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 all the way to the other side to go through this passage. Ideally, it would be quicker than this, but I'll take what I can get. And we pop through the Death Rift here, where we will supply ourselves a Super Restore and a Silver Brew to heal up to max, restore the stats, get the prayer back, and once we drop these, it's go time. Teleport to Clan Wars. So we're going right back to Ferox Enclave. The ideal location to get our prayer back. Not that it's going to help too much. Mostly the run back, honestly. Where we drop the runes and a brew. Should drop this closer to the bank. Gonna pick this up again. Drop the brew right here instead. Super Restores. The 7 we're going to end up with. Bag the rest of the Restores. Grab the Brew. Go through the Free-for-all portal. To recharge Run Energy. And back to the Abyss. Technically, we can still do some teleports here. To Anakarl and Carol. Focus on the emergency teleport, Rada's Blessing. So let's get into the Abyss again. Hopefully with no problems. Just a minor. It's probably fine. It's risks like that that someday will just not pay off. But here we are, back in the Abyss. Took some damage. Perfectly fine. Was expecting as much. Pop through here. Make sure we go through the Death Rift. Very important. Drop a new set of potions. Pick up these ones. And we are fully ready. We can chug an entire brew and an entire super restore. So, might as well get our money's worth here. Starting with 106 HP and full prayer. Pick up the potions. Quick prayers set to protect from missiles and mystic might. Auto retaliate is off. And away we go. Climb up through the tunnel. Climb back down through the tunnel. To the Temple of Light. And the fight. Quick prayers on. The Fragment of Saren attacks with range attacks. And melee if you get really close, but we're going to try not doing that as much as possible. Like that. Get teleported close and then big whirling saw blade of destroying ourselves. Don't want that. Blood spells to heal up. We are in a very good position here. Attack the lighter clone. Get away from the melee. We've got blood spells. We've got darts for these. We've got 90 magic. We are definitely in a good position here. There was the pillars that heal the fragment. And this is the take a whole bunch of damage attack. So we wait it out. Heal up more, and more, and more, and more, and more, and restore, and restore. So we can actually continue to use our spell. And it continues this series of attacks. And there's 92 HP. Convenient. We can now continue to live even more than before. Amazing. So yeah, teleport in to the saw blade. And then clones. We attack the lighter colored clone. And then there's the healing pillars. And then the disintegration attack. And as the fight moves on, the effects get stronger. More healing pillars, more clones, stronger disintegration. We just need to make sure our HP is 92. And then quickly munch on some Cerebrews. I'm going to stay a little lower health here. See if we can heal up, mostly with blood spells here. If not, it's okay. It's nice to see what the possibilities are. after the healing pillars, if we're not nearly full HP, I am going to brew up some more first. It's just not worth the risk. We're going to get clones. Fire there. Perfect. Yeah, we're going to heal up now, actually. And prepare for the pillars. Now there's 3 of them. Okay. The healing definitely extends this fight a little bit. That's okay. Here's the disintegration attack. We've attacked when our magic level is too low. So that is something to be aware of. We are now currently in attack with melee mode here. And that's no good for anyone. So, re-autocast. So 1 sip of brew is too much for us to bear. Noted. Noted and important. We've got plenty of healing. Attack the light one. All of the extra clones do quite a bit of extra damage though, so worth being aware of. Attack. Attack. We do still want to stay out of melee distance though, because then we'll get shredded. And that's no good for anyone. Especially not me, the guy getting shredded. Brew. Brew again. Brew a 3rd time. 4, 5, 6. 2 super restores. And the battle continues. We need to be quicker on the healing pillars. That's definitely would be helpful here. But the extra healing that we're getting from the blood spells is definitely helping. The extra getting stabbed from all that is not as much helping. Let's brew up here. Pillar. 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 And back to the fight. Almost under half health now. And our HP is maxed from the blood spells. So we can just keep on attacking until the attack happens. And then we heal. And then we heal. And then we continue healing. Heal some more. Heal some more. Our supplies are not doing super great. But it should be enough. We're under half health. We still have half of our brews. So it's basically neck and neck here. Getting some good hits in though. It's definitely helping. 400 health. The light form there. Probably only cast like 4 times here and then switch to darts. Nope, 3 times. 3 times was the right amount of times. Back up to 420 health here. Not ideal. We can heal. We get to max. Take a brew dose. Fire off a shot. 1, 2, 3. Magic's good. We'll try to heal a little bit on this round. Just with the blood spells. Run away so we don't get sliced to ribbons. Blood spells is definitely a solid choice here. Trying to do this without bruise is also a significant challenge. Now there's 4 clones, which isn't great. Gonna heal up here. We're only fire off 1 attack here to prepare for this. Took a little bit of melee damage there, I think. That's alright. But now that we're in the most dangerous phase here, the disintegration is all but 1 HP. Luckily with the blood spells, we can stay nice and high HP, which is very convenient. Let's go for all 6 brews here. And then 2 super restore doses. We're really just kind of sitting out the first stage of the fight here. Drinking 8 potions. But it is necessary. It really is. 92 HP. Gotta remember that number. Super important. Zoom out so we can see the light clone. It's over there. Get out of the middle so we don't get whacked. Fire 3 shots here. Quickly run around, taking out all these guys. And let's brew up preemptively here. Get an attack off while we get disintegrated. Nice high health there. Beautiful. Let's go quicker into this round here. With only 3 brew doses used. So it's down to 155. 132. And this first part of the fight where it just teleports you in, and you just kind of ignore it. Very safe. Very cool. Prepare for the clones. A fragment of a fragment, shall we say. Get out of the middle so we don't get meleeed. 35 health left. 30 health left. 25 health left. But those numbers are going to go right back up since healing phase has begun. And we're going to also start our healing phase. (102 HP). Plenty to work with. Because I'm going to take 91 damage. 3, and a brew, and restore, and 41 HP to do before the pillars come back. A teleport, and it's over. The dark fragment of Saren has been slain. What have we done? What we must. She was confused and hurt, angry, but innocent. Tried to stop her with violence. That's all we know. Should have given her time to understand, overcome her pain. But all those possibilities are gone now. And so is he. the Dark Fragment, and the one looking to resurrect her for thousands of years are gone. And that leaves us. Hey, Anwood. How's it going? You okay? It's been a lot for him. Between the guilt and the betrayal and learning his entire life's basically been a lie. But then he did kill Lord Iworth in the end. Even if he really wasn't truly evil. Goal obsessed, for sure. Thinking he's doing what's right? Most likely. And the fragment of Saren, if there had only been another way. But she was never Saren. Never would have been. But now, at least, her pain has ended. No longer trapped in a dark void for all eternity. So, it's something. But he is going to leave. After everything he's done, he'll stay around to help repair the damage, but then he's gone. He'll go? Who knows? Lots of places in this world he's never seen. Maybe he'll find redemption out there. The elves will be fine. We've got Backstorian, as much as that counts for anything. But we also have all the clan elders. The elves will prosper once again. And so, farewell. And here we are, at the gates of Prifddinas. Elena, Backstorian. The city hasn't been restored yet, though. Or so it seems. Security measures, added during the God Wars, means from outside it just looks like an empty field. But inside, the city is ready for exploration. Backstorian and the elders have come to an agreement. For too long, they've been afraid of outsiders. And after all that's happened, that's no longer the case. They'll be opening the city for the first time to other races. And as thanks for all we've done, we'll be the first to enter Prifddinas. Quite the honor indeed. Also, Elena lives here now. Ain't that wild? So we can come and visit. Will Backstorian be King of the Elves again? Not a chance. The clan elders will do just fine. It's time to see Prifddinas. Ready? Ready as I'll ever be. And here we are. Quest complete. 4 quest points, access to Prifddinas, and 20,000 XP in agility, construction, farming, herblore, hunter, mining, smithing, and woodcutting. No levels from that. That's okay. As for what we can do in Prifddinas, there's some things. We got the Gauntlet, which we're not going to do, because that's dangerous. We got Zalcano, if we want to get some supplies and stuff. We've got a house portal here. I'll have to explore the various shops, because the most useful thing for our current house portal in Taverley is access to a herbalist shop. There's probably one in here. all the way over there, though. It's an option, though. We've got a sawmill, training, teleport seeds, an anvil very close to a bank, which has some uses for us. And if we really need to get here, there is a charter ship, agility course, magic shop that sells cosmic runes in more than 10 at a time and not in the wilderness, various shops all around with things you can't get in other places very easily. Here's some magic trees. Oh boy. But for the most part, we'll be moving on to other things. But we are here. And ain't that something? There's a bank. Still can't use a bank. We can unnote things, I guess. Good spot to chop teak trees if we want to get the crystal shards and wood XP at the same time. And a big crystally tower. A crystal chest. It's definitely quite a sight to behold. But we'll be going from a gleaming crystal city to the depths of Mauritania swamps and all the darkness entailed over there for the final quest next time. Goodbye.